Alright, so I know I don't usually stream twice, but hello everyone. So, yeah, I know I don't usually stream twice, but in case I have nothing to do on YouTube videos or any ideas, that's why I try to have extra time with doing YouTube videos once in a while. So, the thing about it for this time around, we're going to be doing a video on Baby Monet's 20th anniversary and going to be going through the details on a theme park nostalgia that I've been going to ever since growing up. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get my phone on live chat also. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So once again, I hope I don't get jumped for doing a review video on, for the anniversary of Baby Monet. We're going to be doing a review on Crazy Croc's video on Monet's gallery.
With Grammarly, every email you send
give you
can
guys
be
a
polished
heads
and ready
up,
to go. So
by
this
the
is
way, if
Grammarly's
there are
free quick fix
advertisements,
feature.
by the way,
you can polish up your
not to worry about that because it's not my fault on the advertisements. Sometimes the advertisements on YouTube is because of how popular the YouTube videos are as of this day. So I know I didn't mean to do a live stream the second time, but let's just hope I get the chat right this time. So anyway, let's go ahead and review this. Monet's Gallery by Crazy Croc Productions. Now, I hope I don't get jumped for doing a reaction video on this either, because I was only just doing this just for a review and opinion. So anyways, let's get to it. So here's Claude or Monet, the zebra. So basically, this is also a inspiration from Baby Monet. I almost forgot to mention, and basically the name Claude or Monet is basically based on the artist named Claude Monet, which is a famous artist. And what I actually liked about Baby Monet is not only it actually teaches us about the seasons, but it also shows us the paintings that Claude Monet has done. So, very interesting, I have to say. By the way, the haystack painting kind of looks really familiar because it actually has, the haystack mountains. They're kind of similar to what we see in Little Einstein's Build It Rocket. Where they're trying to find a building material for one of the piggies' houses, and a wolf actually blew that material and made it harder for the team to find. In the meantime, once again, I'm going to edit the description as well. Second. Go. That should do it. happy 20th anniversary to Baby Monet. Also, hi Jimmy Piggy. The advertisement, yeah. So once again, guys, if you see the advertisements, it's not my fault. Sometimes the advertisements just sometimes pop up, but
Spring.
technically, I'm not sure why it was exactly, but excuse me, guys. So what I will add here is that tomorrow is daylight savings time also for tomorrow. So meaning that we're actually going to be springing forward. Meaning that the standard time is already ending, so we're going to be into springing forward as of tomorrow. So, in case y'all are wondering, for tomorrow. So, just thought I'd give you guys a heads up. And another thing to mention here is that I think the puppet shows were on point when I actually saw this video the first time. And another thing to add here is, I know you guys have been wondering, have I found any issues with the storage on my phone? Well, believe it or not, it was actually my phone device becoming old when I actually got it taken to T-Mobile. So because of that, I actually had to get my phone replaced again, but this time with a Motorola or Samsung phone, because the reason is because LG has actually stopped making the phones. I'm not sure why exactly, because the reason is because LG actually lost the growth interest on making phones, so it means they actually don't make phones anymore. So they actually focused on making bigger appliances like, washing machines or dryers or televisions, etc. In case you're wondering what I mean. So anyways, so here we got the spring music video. Second, guys. Now, I will say this. Hold on, give me a second. Alright. Go. And I love springtime. Springtime is one of my favorite seasons of the year, because we get to see the flowers grow, like, all the animals enjoying the outdoors, and everything else. Also, that Getty image of the mother duck and her ducklings are actually seen from the Little Einsteins episode, Duck, Duck, June, and was seen in Neighborhood Animals. So it's kind of interesting how the same images from Baby Einstein were seen in Little Einsteins as well, which is kind of interesting. So in case for extra time, that's why I thought I'd do another stream for today. Not only talking about Baby Monet, but also going to be going through the Wild Adventure Steampunk nostalgia. So here we got the wind spinner from Baby Monet, I believe. So at least I got my phone storage issue resolved. But the thing about it is I'm going to be getting
Since when has your mom been so carefree?
Replacement phone because my LG K51 phone has actually been an old device. So because of that, I actually have to get an upgraded phone from Motorola or Samsung Galaxy for this reason. So just in case you're unaware, I'll make a better Baby Monet remake. Alright. Sounds good. I can't wait to see it.
Spring.
It's not the maple? What? Windows sound error? I'm not sure if it's a Windows sound error. It's kind of interesting though, but
Spring turns to summer.
Windows sound error. So now we got summer.
Summer.
I know summer may be a fun season, but oh boy. Sometimes it can be a bit hot in the summertime. That's not the Nello bird. Very funny. That's the world of Rhythm Snail. So here we go again with the season painting. So got the summertime. Oh boy, we're gonna need something to cool off in this summer heat when it comes up. There's Sandy the seahorse. And by the way, guys, I do have the actual Sandy seahorse from Legends and Lore. So, just in case you're unaware, so... Anyways, the summertime, I do like that season, but boy, it can be pretty hot sometimes. Concerto number 12, first movement. It's not the Lagaretta boatmobile? I wonder what kind of boatmobile it could be. Generation cameo.
Over-the-shoulder trick shots are hard. Saving money on car insurance shouldn't be. $835 average savings for drivers who switch and save.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought the window froze for some reason. But, okay. It's the one by Select Spielzug, or Spielzug, I think. I do remember the sprinkler, by the way. The sprinklers are always fun to actually play in during the summertime. Or in the summertime, I mean. I remember I used to ride a similar swings ride at Wild Adventures called the Yo-Yo. And I remember that there was a similar swing ride at the fair. And the thing about it is that there's actually going to be a swing ride coming at Wild Adventures for 2025 called the Wing Swinger in Water's Edge. It reminds me of Baby Van Gogh and Lullaby Time. You think? It's not the Lawn Dragonfly Spinner, but it's still unfound. I hope Jagger gets it soon.
Summer!
And from McDonald. Oh boy, the puppet show where Monet the zebra is at the beach with baby Galileo the kangaroo. Oh! I know that reference, it's from Baby Noah. Yep, Baby Noah reference indeed. But Monet the zebra played the role as the flamingo, and Baby Galileo played the role as Noah the elephant.
Summer turns to fall.
Now we got fall.
Fall.
Saw the ladybug spinner. There's Tatum? I'm not sure. Oh, we got the autumn colors.
fall.
Same ambient sound effect heard in Baby Mozart, Van Gogh, and Discovering Shapes? Interesting. So now we got fall. With the four seasons, autumn, third movement. Reused, yep, the reused song. Is the Folk Man a squirrel puppet? I'm not sure. Maybe he's busy collecting nuts before the winter comes. So maybe the squirrel might be busy collecting nuts before the winter. There are the Canadian geese flying over the water. And then we got the diamond wind spinner from Baby Monet, but the thing is, the wind spinner from Baby Monet that was seen in it was shaped like a circle, so this one was shaped like a diamond. Well, I do see a real squirrel. One of my favorite things to do about the pumpkins is making jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. That's not circle-shaped? Well, true. I mean, pumpkins do come in different shapes and sizes, so that could be true because most pumpkins can come in different shapes and sizes.
No.
Hey. Oh, gotcha.
Refresh your space with a mid-century makeover at Ashley. Discover vibrant and bold.
As Mr. Nathan the horse. That's not the blower puppet show. Yeah, it's just the puppet show where someone's peeking in the pumpkin patch. Very funny. Because at first when I saw him running, I was like, where are you going? I mean... Now the next thing that we know is that it's pretty crazy that the haystack paintings can actually be seen in Little Einstein's Build It rocket. Like, you know, where the team tries to find either the bricks or the roof or a door. But anyways, the last season we have is the winter season. Monet, I know, is probably like, where to begin with that? Now, when I was a kid, or when I actually saw this the first time, I thought that Monet and the winter zebra looked a lot alike. Well, despite for the fact that the winter zebra is blue, and Monet, the purple zebra, is actually purple. So, pretty different though, I must say. So now we got the winter. Winter. I like how the paintings of the characters before they come to life. I really like that. The song to that is... for it. Let's see. Come on, there we go. Concerto in F, third movement. It's off the L or LS Star Deluxe kit. God, I love the icicles. The icicles is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Because, you know, like, it's like raindrops, but technically they froze, like, overnight, which is one of my favorite things to see. My favorite things to see at all time. The skiers going down the steep hills and slopes. Imagine if that was seen in Baby Bach rather than the sledding, the toy that makes the people go sledding. I meant as in the 2004 version. But anyways, then we got the winter painting as well. The caribou.
Winter.
I want you to have a really fun summer out here. I only have one
Bob
rule.
Jagger gets
Stay out of
dead
the basement.
56
What do you got in the
ski
basement?
slope soon. That too. Only DJ has it. It's not the Snowflake Catching Puppet Show. I think the Snowflake Catching Puppet Show, I think, might be in World Animal Adventure, I think, with the two seals. Or unless Baby Monet did a Snowflake Catching Puppet Show, I think. Hey, why is the snowman going backwards? And now we got all the seasons. All the seasons are doing the conga line. Or not Shakespeare. I think the Shakespeare version of the Snowfall and Puppet Show was from Jane's first Snowfall that was seen in Baby Shakespeare. So Looks like the season zebras are having a party. Try watching Discovering the Year. Sure thing. Oh! Like that zebra just got dragged off by that cave. Try watching Discovering the Year. So yeah, sure thing. Coming right up, yep. Well, hey, Monet did a rewind. And now we got the finale. The winter music video from Baby Newton. Did I say music video from Baby Newton? I meant to say music video that was used in Baby Monet. Alternative puppet show. Interesting. Oval. Yep. That's the exact same song that was used in the music video for the Oval scene from Baby Newton. You skip the credits for this one, sure. I'll actually make sure that it, when it gets to the credits, I'll make sure to fast forward. And the sneezing puppet show that looks similar to Baby Shakespeare? Okay. Alright, I think that's it for Monet's Gallery. So now we're going to go to Discovering Milestones, known as Discovering the Year.
Collaboration anxiety is real, but it shouldn't stop you from joining your team in a real-time.
That's better. I like how it translates.
15 to 5. 15 to 5. What?
Fast moves reference for this transition. Now we're doing the review on Discovering the Year. I might have an idea for adding the logo customs in my logo custom montage videos. So who knows if I'll add the custom made logos from the fan-made video projects in there or not. But we'll just have to see. Anyways, featuring Crazy Croc's Puppet Theater, known as Isaac, Monet, Vivaldi, and Murray. And the 5 zebras playing the piano.
There is nothing magical about the flip of a calendar, but it represents a clean break, a new hope, and a blank canvas. Jason Sorowski.
Jason Sorowski. Alright. So I got the opening montage. Oh yeah, the square scene from Baby Newton. I remember that. I love the custom backgrounds that are used in this video. Looks like Isaac's cold. Maybe you should bundle up, Isaac. There you go. Now you're all warmed up, buddy.
The year begins with January.
I like how he has the month that's in all colors, like, you know, for the different letters. Also, guys, I also have a snowy owl puppet by Bulk Manus.
I feel like one of the hardest things to do in an office is translate what you actually want to say. Here's an example.
For a minute again, guys.
The snowflakes fall from the sky in January.
Snowflakes. Hold on for a second. Here's the snowflake from Santa Claus 4. I think I know what you mean. Here's the snowflake from Santa Claus 4. Excuse me. There's a Valentine's Day heart.
January
February.
turns to February.
Bless you. Oh, thank you, Dreamy Piggy. All My Classics Volume 2. Oh yeah, the Nocturne Nocturne Opus 9 number 1 by Chopin. Not on my watch advertisement. I like that heart-shaped wind spinner, like, you know, how it shaped like a heart and everything. The living room. Hello, Jonah and Dreamy. Oh, hey, Koopa. Vincent's probably like, what have you been up to, Vivian? Same background from My First Lines. And same song from Baby Wordsworth.
Valentine's Day can be celebrated
Valentine's
in
Day.
February.
The next thing to know comes March, which is the month we're actually in right now. Audio from All My Time. Time to repaint the scenery. Today's this month. That too. Looks like they did intend for it to rain. March.
February turns to March.
I think I just won my taxes.
Oh yeah?
I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was
Yep, I'm pretty good with skipping advertisements. Pardon me, guys. So now we got Spring Third Movement. And speaking of which, St. Patrick's Day is also coming up too. Almost forgot to add in here. It's like we got a rainbow here. Alex is discovering the year is a masterpiece. Yeah, I agree with you. It is a wonderful masterpiece that actually goes through all the seasons throughout a full year, and that goes through all the months that are 365 days in a year, which is what's also a masterpiece too. Going through all the months that have 365 days, all in 1 year. I couldn't imagine a whole year having 365 days. Like, you know, I couldn't imagine something that has 365 days. But I do imagine at least, or actually do know that there are 365 days in a year. So that's definitely a great masterpiece. So I actually like the way that was worded. Also. So, anyways, I will say this, that spring is also another one of my. Excuse me. So spring is another one of my favorite seasons too, because all the flowers blooming after a long winter, and seeing all the blossoms bloom as well. And the thing about it is that Angry Birds also has the cherry blossoms in Angry Birds seasons back then. Sorry. Looks like Leopold is actually wearing a green bow tie for St. Patrick's Day. Well, where is he taking all the pot of gold to? Alright. Also, I hope you recover from your storage problems. Oh, don't worry, Koopa. We, finally figured it out. I almost forgot to tell you that, we did figure out the storage. The thing is, though, my phone... Actually, pause the video real quick. So, my phone device, the thing is that LG actually doesn't make the phones anymore. So, technically, my phone was actually in a older device. So, the thing about it is I actually have to get my phone replaced again with a Motorola or Samsung phone, because the thing is that LG has actually lost a bit of interest with making phones. So they technically focused on the bigger vehicle components, like making the washing machines and the televisions, etc. So technically I'm getting my phone replaced again, so it's coming either Monday or Tuesday.
In March.
So, apparently we actually took it into T-Mobile earlier, so that's kind of a way we had it recovered. So, technically I'm still using my phone as of this day, at least until I have the replacement one coming in anyway. So at least I'm actually getting a device that has a better upgrade, so just in case for the storage problem. So I also appreciate the concern on the storage also. So at least we finally got the storage situation figured out. So it was actually my phone that's the older device. So I'm actually getting a better upgrade for my phone. So, just in case. Just to give you guys a heads up also. So once I have that covered, I'm also gonna keep going with the requests. And then I'll be sure to get back to doing them like I usually do. So, turns out, problem solved.
March turns to April.
So now we're moving on to April. And yes, I really am looking forward to Easter also. Good for you, Jonah. I'm gonna leave now to work on my video now. See you later. Alright. Thank you for joining also, Koopa. So, good luck to you on your Beethoven video, and I'm looking forward to seeing your video. Oh yeah, the Easter eggs. I remember we used to food dye the Easter eggs, like, the food dye the eggs in different colors, which is one of my favorite things to do. Guess who? It's me, Tatum. Oh, hey, Tatum. No, it's the second live stream in a row, but I know it's kind of unexpected, but I just thought I would save some extra time. love seeing all the animals right here, especially seeing all the sheep grazing in a field or on a grassy hill. And oh, hi Nora, how are you doing? I'm really glad you're here. One of my favorite Crazy Croc videos. Exactly. It's Chillin' the Chicken!
Easter can be celebrated in April.
I know, Dad. I'm doing a stream up now. Right. Bunny kind of looks like a chihuahua. I think probably because it's a kangaroo, I think? The simple kangaroo, I think. I noticed something that Discovering the Year and Fun with Music have in common. They both have many puppets in the videos. Let's see, I'm trying to see it. Like some 80 plus or a ton at least, or a ton of that, I think, or a ton of that. Yeah, that's true. Sorry if I couldn't really read the chat perfectly. Sometimes I couldn't see past the hard thing that was in the chat on my phone, so here. I'll do it like this. Here we go. See chat. Hold on. Ah, here we go. Chat.
Turns to May.
Alright. So let's see. Here we go. So, notice something that Discover the Year and Fun with Music have in common. They both have many puppets in the videos, like some 80 plus or a ton at that. Pavlov. Oh, this means 4 more days. You're right, 4 more days until Crazy Croc's Newton video. I'll actually definitely do a live stream on that, maybe. I might think about doing that live stream, maybe, or a watch on that, depending on if I will. So, I'll definitely keep that in mind for sure. I'll definitely be on the lookout. Hey. That's not all. The thing is, though, guys, Wild Adventures opening season, in case you guys haven't heard, or for those who also heard, that's not all. Wild Adventures 2025 season is going to open 3 more days after that Newton project. And I'm going to be using my GoPro Hero 12 action camera for my Wild Adventures videos also. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that season also. And the thing is, I'm also going to be using my GoPro Hero 12 for the recording footage, so that way it looks more interesting. 4 more days. Woohoo! It's finally coming. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Excuse me, guys. Look at that! Another celebration here. The bake wall. And it's raining at the same time. What? The rain again? Monet's probably like, what? Where are you going? My grandma had the Baby Monet VHS, and 1998 votes on VHS at our old house. Wow, that's interesting. So anyways, we got the maypole. And speaking of pinwheels, guys, I actually have that rainbow triple pinwheel that was seen from Baby Beethoven. I actually have 3 of them in different variations. I have one with the rainbow colors, have one that's red, white, and blue, and I have one that's the autumn colors as well. In fact, they actually made a few variations of the triple pinwheel spinners, as a matter of fact, besides the rainbow, the patriot, and the autumn colors. So it's kind of crazy that they actually made a couple of variations. Looks like we have a reference from Baby Neptune, where they built the sandcastle.
May turns
And now we
to
got June. There's the summer zebra. I saw. Excuse me. Now we got the first movement from Vivaldi. I think it's the summer, I think? I mean, after all, June does have the summer season as well as July and August. And until September comes the fall season. Looks like Vivaldi and Murray are just chilling on the beach.
Grammarly's proactive, automatic writing suggestions are great.
By the way, Tatum,
but
if you
sometimes
are
you just want to
wondering
tell
why the
Grammarly how to help.
advertisements were there, just in case, before anyone noticed, if anyone asks about the advertisements, the thing about it is that I'll actually tell you just real quick that I think depending on the popularity of the YouTube videos, sometimes the advertisements I think somehow are sometimes sponsored. Like, you know, they sometimes give the sponsors, like, you know, for advertisements. I'm not sure if it makes sense, but I think sometimes due to the popularity of the YouTube videos, they sometimes give advertisements for. I think that actually makes a bit of sense here. The Beach Puppet Show would be the Oh Sugar Honey Iced Tea from Madagascar. Oh yeah, I remember that scene from Madagascar completely. That was actually the funniest moment of Alex and Marty. where Alex and Marty keep calling each other's names back to back, and then Alex gets mildly infuriated that Marty got them stranded on the island after that breakout he did from the Connecticut Grand Central Station. And especially where a TV Land Classics version of Discovering the Year and / or Monet too. That's really funny, actually. That's a funny way to put it. I think that'd be a clever idea for another puppet skit, kind of, because I remember in Alex's puppet skit that he did, he actually used the Madagascar audio, where Alex says, "Get me out of here! We gotta get out of here!" And then, before Gloria tells Alex, "What are you doing?" Like, you know, trying to prevent him from swimming, or risking himself swimming. Like, it's just the funniest scene where the Madagascar animals are stranded on a beach, which is actually the funniest scene I've ever seen. Like, I could possibly easily watch that scene anytime, because that is actually the most hilarious scene I've ever seen from Madagascar. So, that's actually a great way to put it, Tatum. Because I definitely remember that scene also. And Madagascar is also going to turn 20 years old this year as well. So, 20 years of the New York Central Park animals that broke out of a zoo since 20 years ago. 20 years ago since they broke out of a zoo. And there are the Zippy Zebra puppets. Oh, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. They're burnt now. Love that scene. Yeah, I can tell how hilarious this puppet show was.
The beach can be fun to visit in June.
There's the hungry pelican. And the funny fact is, the 3 toys from Baby Neptune are actually seen from the set. The shrimp, the green fish, and the red crab, that's also known as Fan Fun Productions' Avatar. Yep, it's Fan Fun. Hey Fan Fun, look, you're in the video. Nah, I'm just messing. But anyways, so yeah, because the thing is, I know that Fan Fun uses the crab from the Hungry Pelican as his avatar. And now we got the 4th of July puppet show here. I might one day do the character art format of the purple octopus puppet that Alex has. Hey, a fireworks show! And yes, the fireworks is another one of my favorite things to see also.
To July.
So now we got July as well. Now comes American Day. Or, now comes American Dad. Morning USA, I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. Or a wonderful dad, I mean. Hey, look at that! There's the red, white, and blue Winkle that was actually used. And let me actually show you guys something. If you guys think that I don't have the red, white, and blue version of the Winkle, guess what? Who says I don't? Turns out I actually have the red, white, and blue Winkle myself. As a matter of fact, I actually have it right here. Believe me, I actually got it off of Amazon since 2019, along with the Baby Galileo version of the Winkle. So, surprise, surprise. I'm actually surprised I actually have the red, white, and blue Winkle also. Here come the underwater animals. Let's take a look, guys. I gotta rewatch Madagascar. By the way, I'm actually gonna make a voting poll talking about which favorite Madagascar movie you guys would like right here, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do so. Hold on. Find it. Ah, here we go. Why is it taking me so long to type all this in? Alright.
Independence Day can be celebrated in July.
Here we go. There we go. Oops. Forgot to add a question mark. But hope it's fine. And the season zebras fit for the 4 penguins because Corey made them so well. I'd say that one too. The 2005 one is my favorite. Can't decide on favorite. They're all so good. That's true. You're right. Sorry guys, I've had to type it in, but okay. My birthday month. Oh, really? August is your birthday month exactly? Well, guess what? So was mine. turns out August is my birthday month also. Sunglasses Duck look like the actor Jack Nicholson. Like in Christmas Caper Edition, for example, they just fit too well, just like in the skit. Just like my skit. Oh wow, really? Just like your skit on the Christmas Caper that stars the Penguins, Rico, Skipper, Private, and Kowalski? They're very mind-blowing. Love that sunset. That's true. Very true. Looks like they're all sitting around the egg campfire. Yeah, they fit because spring is Skipper, summer is Kowalski, fall is Rico, and winter is Private, as seen in my latest skit that everyone saw today. Bard is here, yup. Welcome to the video, Bard.
The campfire can be fun to gather around in August.
The campfire. Oh, insert the campfire song here. Insert the campfire song. I'm dying. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E, campfire. Oh my gosh. Watch out for sea bears. Or Brett, Chet, set the RV. Would you stop throwing that bear? I bet you guys might know what that reference I said was from. The reference of Brett, Chet, set the RV scene was actually seen from the Lorax movie from 2012. And now comes the fall. I remember that campfire song from SpongeBob. That's what I was referencing. Looks like they're harvesting apples. But the apples keep falling. By the way, is that the main reason why they call it fall? Maybe they call it fall, not just because of the season, but things are falling down.
August turns to September.
This is Alex's lion Isaac puppet reveal. I mean, this is Alex's Isaac reveal. Yeah, that's true. That's actually kind of cool. Actually, how it'll translate, like, you know, how it changes from the Under 99's Isaac to Alex's Isaac puppet back to back. So now we got September montage, Autumn Fest movement. By the way, it's kind of strange how both anniversaries sorry guys. It's strange how the anniversaries come from one day until the other. This is where the events come in 4 days. That's true. As a matter of fact, looking at Isaac's, Isaac's mane that Alex has right here, I'm actually gonna review it real quick. I really like how Dave the man himself actually made the Isaac mane. I'm trying to get a good pause review on it, but look at that mane on the side. Like, I love how it's double layered. Like, one for the back and one for the front. I really like how that was designed. I mean, that's actually a real genius idea. I mean, wow. I mean, that was really a creative move. Like, how the mane comes in a double layer. Like, for the back and the front. I actually like that detail. And the events from here continue in 4 days, too. As a matter of fact, I think, after reviewing the new project video that's in 4 days, I'm going to review Baby Vivaldi's concert hall also with it for a bonus feature review. So maybe in my next stream I'll review, Baby Vivaldi's concert hall showcase after the new Newton project that's going to come in 4 days also. So in the meantime, well, Junie Piggy, there's the leaf blowing puppet show you've been waiting for.
The leaves fall from the trees.
Yeah, we got the
September.
leaves. By the way, I actually like the sound of leaf blowers blowing away the leaves. Alex's Isaac also reminds me of the Alexander's Treasures replica from 2017. Anyone remember Alexander's Treasure? Oh yeah, I remember. In fact, that's the same YouTube channel, when he says, this is Alex from Crazy Croc Productions. I actually remember that YouTube channel, actually. I actually started watching his channel since 2018, when it was originally called Alexander's Treasures. And before his channel got revived into Crazy Croc Productions in early 2019. So, fun fact, I remember that name, Alexander's Treasures.
September.
So now we got the October introduction.
Turns to October.
Featuring the Toccata and Fugue in D minor from Bach. I bet you guys like my Halloween introduction from Baby Bach. So, by the way, guys, it's not my fault about the advertisements, just in case for confusion. Sometimes the advertisements pop up due to popularity, sometimes once in a while, like, on different YouTube videos, like, if something was sponsored, like, in different videos due to popularity. But anyways, October montage from RV 120, The Movement by Vivaldi. Also, since October of 2004, Since October of 2024, I've been to Wild Adventures theme park for the Great Pumpkin Luminites event, and the Luminites Legends Pumpkin Gallery has really interesting pumpkin carving designs by a famous pumpkin carving master known as Jim Mori, and what he does is he carves best pumpkin sculpture designs ever created. Like, he's been carving pumpkins for quite a while, I think, and he's actually been coming to Wild Adventures theme park with the pumpkin designs. Look at this! This is like the design from the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, where Linus and Charlie Brown's little sister. I'm trying to remember what her name was. Who was Charlie Brown's little sister, I think. But oh man, couldn't remember the Charlie Brown sister name. Like, who was Charlie Brown's little sister. But I do remember this artwork, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, which is the one thing I actually remember familiar. So I got introducing Halloween. Puppet costumes that they actually designed. Charlie Brown's sister is named Sally. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Tatum. I was gonna wonder who Charlie Brown's sister's name is. So yeah, so Linus and Sally were watching for the Great Pumpkin in the pumpkin patch, and turns out they only saw Snoopy in the pumpkin patch, and Sally, as a result, got mildly infuriated about missing out on the trick-or-treat fun activities because of Linus's wolf cry about the Great Pumpkin. And Linus kept saying he's going to look out for the Great Pumpkin, but all of a sudden, nope, he didn't appear. So, really funny if you ask me, by the way. And what's even funnier is that Lucy always actually got on to Linus for trying to write a letter to the Great Pumpkin, even though the Great Pumpkin doesn't exist. And at first I kind of thought to Lucy, I was like, damn, she's really rude to Linus for some reason. The costumes continuation of Noah Productions is Halloween special. Oh yeah, that's true too. Now we got Harvest Month, November. There's Lulu the lamp.
October turns to November.
Now we got November. Man, I love the autumn time and the winter time sometimes. Especially when we see the colorful leaves of the autumn. And all the family and friends gathering together for a thankful feast for Thanksgiving. There's Cornelius the dancing chicken. Handsome Squidard's birthday month. I wonder if Cornelius is doing the chicken dance. Is that it? Hold on for a second. So what's going on, Cornelius? Sorry. So what's going on, Cornelius? Are you doing a chicken dance? Is that it? Cornelius from Baby Block. Yep. Is Cornelius doing a chicken dance or something? That be it? Stock footages look really great. In fact, it's a really great way of seeing the seasons throughout different perspectives. If Hen House from Hide and Seek eggs appeared in this one, yeah, that would be a true thing too, actually. That would make a lot of sense also. Introducing Thanksgiving. One of my favorite things to have for Thanksgiving is the pumpkin pie. And I love pumpkin pie. And the green bean casserole, and the homemade mashed potatoes, and, this and that, and everything. And that clip of the tractor was my clip based on the clip from Baby McDonald. Interesting. Also, I made character art formats of Baby Lamb, Barbara the Lamb, Max Lamb, Lulu the Lamb, all in the character art format, and of course, Video Toy Gamer's custom puppet, Gigi the sheep, which is very interesting. I actually included that in my first character pack folder as well.
Thanksgiving can be
Now we have
celebrated
Thanksgiving.
in November.
The Peekaboo Bond from Baby Bot.
Howdy!
That's right, but gotta do it. Hold on. Hello there. I'm addicted to the pies and sweet potatoes. I'm pretty sure if I had a stash of things, I was addicted to it. Be those every Thanksgiving, since they're honestly like crack to me. They're that good. Like they're the best. Oh boy. Like that's oh man, I know it's not funny, but which is a figure of speech, by the way. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that is really funny though. I will say it is funny. And finally, we got December, which is what we're introducing to. But yeah, I do believe you on the joke, by the way. It is funny. So here we got Vivaldi and Rudy. Hey, Rudy came by with a Christmas gift. Say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, why don't you guide my sleigh tonight? You know, kind of like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song.
November
Anyways, December
turns
is
to
the last month of the
December.
year. So like I said earlier, it's pretty interesting that we have 365 days in a year, which is a lot of days in a whole year. By the way, in case you haven't seen my YouTube short, I got a rock. Oh yeah, I remember I got a rock from Charlie Brown. Which is the... Oh, sorry about that, guys. YouTube notification and a few notifications also. I remember I got a rock scene from Charlie Brown's It's the Great Pumpkin. Speaking of Christmas, guys, I also made a Christmas video at Wild Adventures Theme Park in Valdosta, Georgia for the Wild and Bright Christmas event. And the thing about it is it also featured a few music videos from the Holiday Melody CD and a couple from Baby Santa's Music Box that I actually did a separate video on. And basically what I did from that is that I also actually did a little interview with the Christmas tree ceremony, like, you know, the Christmas tree lighting ceremony casting crew. Like, it was actually one of the greatest things that's ever happened. In fact, I already have it on YouTube video, by the way, where I was actually introduced to the Christmas tree ceremony casting crew, like, you know, that played Santa's elves. I'll actually get to that when I review to you guys the Wild Adventures videos also. I always like seeing the Christmas lights around the neighborhood too, because Christmas lights on a house is always one of the most beautiful sights. And Christmas can be celebrated in different traditions, like Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. I'm trying to think the other holidays. I think I know those two so far. And then, let's see, what other ones? I'm trying to think of the other Christmas holidays, but oh my gosh, it's just... the only ones I do know are Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas so far. Like, you know, I think I've heard of those three so far. And the holiday I celebrate when it's December is Christmas, obviously. Oh, watch out for that avalanche from that skier! speaking of skiing, there's a Care Bears episode from the classic series. I'm not sure if you guys remember it, but it was about when Brightheart was eager to show that he can actually prove himself that he's a great skier as Champ Bear, trained from Santa's Music Box 2004. You know, where Brightheart was eager to be a great skier. And the thing about it is that Beastly and Shrieky wanted to capture Brightheart, but they actually bet themselves to what happens if one of them wins. Just like Almost World Holiday 2002, the Best Sesame Street Holiday Special. Oh yeah, that too. I remember Almost World and Sesame Street. I remember those shows since I was a kid. So what I was going to say about Ski Trouble is that Beastly and Shrieky gave each other a bet to what happens if they win. That they give one another breakfast in bed to either if it's Beastly or Shrieky. But the thing about it is they did something that's really risky, got themselves into a heap of trouble. And when they caught Brightheart at the last second, they wondered who won. But Champ showed up the last minute and says, "You're both wrong and you both lose." And luckily saved Brightheart from Beastly and Shrieky. And by the way, I'm not sure if you guys have seen my voting poll also, but I actually made a voting poll talking about who's the best classic Care Bears antagonist from 1985 to 1988. I love having ham for Thanksgiving. Me too. I love having ham for Thanksgiving too. So the characters I listed in the village poll that I made it earlier are Professor Coldheart, Beastly, No Heart, and Shrieky. So basically, those are the votes that I recently have made throughout the voting polls. And now we got Christmas and Kwanzaa. I'm gonna charge my phone also, speaking of which.
Can all be celebrated in December.
Still look at the chat, I'm just gonna pull it up on my PC real quick. Reference to Baby Monet, where the zebras do the Congo line. Time to have a party. So, a dance party. Check. Go. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Oh yeah, I remember that song. I like to move it. And believe it or not, will.i.am actually did his own version of. He actually did his own version of I Like to Move It, which was seen on an album that was on a soundtrack from Madagascar Escape to Africa. Except for the thing is he actually made it extend with extended lyrics. And a fun fact, will.i.am did the voice of Moto.
The year.
And there we go, the Happy New Year special.
Happy New Year.
So those are all the seasons in a year, including the months, also what they also, you know, what happens in every month. My mom's birthday is in December. Oh, cool. I just saw 26. Great. Health code violations. Huh. Interesting. Dream Piggy first moves. Oh, yeah. You mean first monstrosity. Oh, yeah. I remember you guys' opinions on first moves. I heard that you guys counted that as the worst Baby Einstein video ever because, you know, the way they executed the puppet shows in Baby's First Moves was horribly wrong. And the music was actually way off, like, you know, the way it sounded like if it was from a rip-off. I do understand that completely. I actually agree with you guys completely. And I know you guys are probably going to think it sounds sketchy, but I actually added the logo that I made in the BE Logo Customs video for number 2 Disney era. You know, the Disney era that had Baby's First Moves. I know you guys are saying it's also the worst video ever. Excuse me, guys. That was Melman's quote. That was Melman's quote from the Move It scene when they first arrived. I said that during the conga. Oh yeah. I remember that completely. And that's it, guys, for discovering the year from Baby Monet remakes and sequels that I actually have seen so far. So, pardon me, guys. Now here's the real question, guys. So let's rate the scale from 1 to 10. Which video based on Baby Monet do you guys like? Discovering the Year or Monet's Gallery? Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. So I think now that we got that done, I'm going to show you guys the similarities of the animals that are seen at my favorite theme park called Wild Adventures, which is located in the south of Georgia. That was in Valdosta, between the Orlando, Florida border and Florida border. Like, you know, between both of those borders. And it was actually not too far from Orlando, Florida. You know, like not too far. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to it. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the review on this that was from the video by In the Loop. And basically what I'm going to show you on is what Wild Adventures theme park has actually done. And I'll actually tell you guys what I mean by this as well.
Here nearby Valdosta, Georgia, I go by the legend. That's my wonderful girlfriend, Molly.
I say discovering the year.
All the things that Wild Adventures has to offer, all the rides, the animals, food, and more. Haven't been here in a long time.
I'm going to get going now, but thanks for the live stream. Goodbye for now. Alright, see you soon, Tatum. Thank you for watching the stream, by the way, Tatum. So, take care, man. So anyways, here we got the theme park of Wild Adventures. So this ride right here, guys, is called Twisted Typhoon. That was a Vekoma suspending looping coaster. And many of these are seen in different various states and countries. And most of them have similar models to Twisted Typhoon. But the thing about it is that this, for some reason, is actually more smoother than the other SLCs. And some of them have different color schemes, including the Mind Eraser at Elledge Gardens in Denver, Colorado, and the Komali from Flamingo Land, UK. This ride, Twisted Typhoon, debuted at Wild Adventures in 1999, since it was called the Hangman. And then here we got the Swamp Thing. That was originally white and green until it was repainted in 2016 and repainted again in 2022.
It's a ride if it got some different restraints, it would probably be really fun for the whole family, but right now it's just kind of it might give mom or dad a headache. But there is one very redeeming factor about Swamp Thing. And
so yeah, so apparently that is what Wild Adventures looks like back then. So, or actually not too long ago actually. So right here was the gator enclosure with this alligator right here called Mr. Twister.
Home to the park's giant alligator, Mr. Twister, who's 14 feet long and over 1,000 pounds.
So basically, Wild Adventures has the greatest rides in the theme park.
Right now we're at one of the taller rides in the park, and that is the Aviator.
Now, in case you guys don't know about this theme park actually had a movie that was filmed there called Zombieland, and it's a Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg movie that stars both Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson, and Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin as the co-stars in Zombieland also. So basically, I will tell you guys this ride, the Aviator, was seen in Zombieland, where Tallahassee, played by Woody Harrelson, actually hung on to one of these things and kept going around in circles, shooting zombies with a machine gun.
Kind of more or less hang glider kind of thing.
So that's basically really important to actually cover when you're in the theme park. So sometimes you might think that it isn't important, but trust me, it actually is.
It's higher than it looks.
I'm not trying to be judgmental also, but the thing is, now this ride is the Century Wheel. Now, the thing about this is that the Century Wheel is going to later become the Horizon Wheel for this year's season, which I'm actually really excited to tell you about.
Right next to that Wild Mouse roller coaster, so you get a really good view of that. And then kind
That's
of the
Wild Mouse roller coaster from that perspective. This ride right there called Mosh Mayhem Swap Tours. And basically, I'll actually tell you guys this when we get to the rest of them. So, that's cool. I know, Wild Adventures theme park is one of the greatest places I've been to. In fact, I've been to this theme park since 16 years. 16 years I came to this park. And the track down there, unfortunately, is the demolished go-kart track that's no longer operational anymore. So, it used to be operational back in the day, but it's no longer operational anymore. So, this ride, Blazer Blastoff, is very important because not only it sponsors a football team, but this ride debuted in Zombieland, where Wichita and Little Rock were trying to outrun the zombies, and they actually ran over here to the Blastoff, trying to think that they would be saved by the zombies, but surprise, surprise, the plan actually went wrong. And this ride also had an update since 2022, which means that it actually has 2 blasts of airtime, like it used to when it was originally known as the Double Shot, which is kind of crazy that they actually went back to the old nostalgia of different rides.
Funny enough, there's a park in Dubai that actually built a drop tower and themed it after Zombieland. Right now,
and now here we got the Vekoma Boomerang roller coaster. Now, this ride here actually received a major makeover since 2024. And that, of course, is a new paint look and fresh coat of paint that they received of an orange and teal color scheme, which looks incredibly awesome. In fact, it looks really gorgeous, as a matter of fact. I actually like how the color schemes really go on the Boomerang. Like, you know, teal for the track, orange for the support, and blue for the train. And the thing is, on the second lift hill, they made it go a little more faster than how they used to. So it's pretty interesting to see, as a matter of fact.
Because the color scheme looks fantastic. For me, I'm not a big fan of these rides. I find them nauseating. I find them banging my head around. And overall, just, this one is not for me. I can see people's heads banging from side to side from here. This This, I think, is one of the better flat rides in the park.
Now this ride is really common. This one is called the Tailspin, which is a disco disc ride. And this one used to go up high when it first introduced the theme park or first debuted. But I think as of this day, it doesn't go all the way high up as it used to.
A lot of screens indeed. They're fun times. Go one last time up the hill.
And now here we got the Safari Train. Now this, guys, is where the animals at Wild Adventures appear.
And here comes our train.
Excuse me. So, the Safari Train has a lot of animals that we can see here.
Probably I'd say around 5 minutes. It's got a really nice narration to it, and you go past a lot of different animals. You got that rhinoceros that I showed off before, as well as the capybaras and the alpacas. But there are giraffes. There's all sorts of antelope-type animals. It definitely feels like, I think the train ride used to be longer last time I was here, but it's a really, really pleasant ride.
Zebras, wildebeest, addax.
Yeah, and it also takes you past their new for 2024 construction, which is for a new campground. We're going to be able to stay like almost right next to the animals. It should be pretty cool. And you also get to see the giraffes, one of the, well, definitely the tallest animal here at Wild Adventures. Right next to the lake, and terrifying with the
Now here we got the American Flyer. Now this ride is actually seen in Dollywood as well, when it was called the Mad Mockingbird,
The park seems like it's in really good
and
shape.
was also seen in Six Flags Over Georgia when it was called the Wonder Woman Flight School. This used to be known as the Falcon Flyer, but it was repainted in American colors. And now here, this ride is where it gets really important right here. This ride is Pharaoh's Fury, the one that I actually do the off-ride of ever since I first started doing off-ride videos. Now, Pharaoh's Fury, this played a real role in Zombieland. It actually played a bit of a short role, where Wichita and Little Rock first arrived at the park, and they were actually having so much fun that they didn't see that the zombies were climbing over the fence and trying to ambush both Wichita and Little Rock when they actually arrived at the park. At first, they were having fun to even notice, and the zombies quickly sprinted to the park. And as soon they were jumping over the fence, Little Rock was actually like, oh no, when they actually started jumping over the fence.
Whirling Wildcats is your
And
traditional.
over here we have a common scrambler ride known as the Whirling Wildcats. And basically, this is a scrambler kind of ride. I'm pretty sure it's really common in many carnivals and fairs, and different amusement parks also. And it was also seen at Six Flags Over Georgia, known as the Toxic Spin, I think, which is a scrambler also. You know, the scrambler style rides. They also have one in Dollywood. They also have one in
Let's take a look around there now.
Carowinds, which is another ride they also have.
Like the hopping gators.
Do gators hop?
And then over here we have the Saltwater Snake, which used to be known as the Fiesta Express. It was actually kept in storage since 2012, and then they decided to bring it back in 2019, renamed as the Saltwater Snake. And over here we got the Flying Gators that used to be known as the Dizzy Dragons.
Turtle Twist is the park's tilt-a-whirl ride. Gotta say, love the signage on this one. That's really cute.
That ride is Turtle
Here
Twist.
is home to a small kids train ride. It's very, very cute. I like the fun airboat.
Then we have a photo prop of the Swamp Boat.
Right next to the Okefenokee Kids flat ride.
Rise up this morning.
I think the highlight of the Discovery Outpost area is
Now
the
the next
Alligator
ride we
Alley
have
section.
is the...
And as you might expect, Alligator Alley, alligator enclosure.
See, here we go. The Outpost Express. You know, the Outpost Express, I'll tell you about this, is that the Outpost Express, this ride here, used to be known as the Outfarm Express. And the fact about it is that it used to go around twice. But the unfortunate thing is now it goes around once, which is a real disappointment, because I really wish that it goes around twice. And this was also seen in many states and countries also. So it's pretty interesting. Now, this ride played a massive role in Zombieland. Right here, this ride I mentioned earlier, Mosh Mayhem Swamp Tours. This scene is where Tallahassee climbs up the roller coaster and shooting zombies. Then he gets into one of the cars and then going around the track shooting zombies. It's actually a real crazy, suspenseful thing that was added in the movie, but it's one of the cooler things that we've ever seen in the movie throughout. And it's kind of crazy how it used to be known as Go Bananas and Bug Out when it had the yellow for the supports and, purple or red-orange for the track. So now they repainted it in the swamp-style colors, like a navy color and green for the support and track, and orange for the cars. And then printed decals of Mosh Mayhem Swamp Tours with the Wild Adventures logo in it.
If you do want to go on this ride, it has had the longest and slowest line out of any of the big rides in the park. So this is definitely one I would hit early.
The thing is, if you arrive in the park, you better make sure you make your decision on whether to ride it first or not, because the lines can be pretty crowded at this time, especially when it's a smooth line of 4 rows per car.
Yes.
Got a question for you. Is this
And then we got
the cutest
the
ride in all of Wild Adventures?
I think
Rabbit
so.
and Turtle
Look at
ride
the
here
hats
with
the
kids.
turtles are wearing.
I know, look at them.
The rabbit's pretty cool too.
And then over here we have the
another one out and moving around.
The new trail trackers that was seen in
A little water feature.
2023's Oasis Outpost.
Small Jeep ride past tortoises. I think we were probably in line for about 10 minutes, so it wasn't too bad when we waited. Oh, there's a big guy. Oh, he's having a nap. He looks like a big African spur-thighed tortoise. We've got a tortoise Xing sign as we go past a little water feature. I think this kind of ride, it's a very
Then here we got this one here, a Mexican hat ride called Sandstorm Chaser that was originally known as the Sidewinder for a couple years, and then they decided to rename it to Sandstorm Chaser and move it for the Oasis Outpost expansion. And the thing about it is that they gave it an orange repaint since 2023, and a real colorful repaint since then also. And I think it fits better for the Oasis Outpost 2, because it really fits more better to this expansion, if you ask me. And now for this ride, we have the Swinging Safari. Now, it used to go around for a long time, but then all of a sudden they kind of shortened it when it goes backwards. And what's even more weirder is it actually has no roof, as it used to, which is really weird too. Probably because they don't want to make it look like a hut-style roof anymore. So, kind of weird why they forget about that roof in the Swinging Safari. And then we have the Wacky Wheels, which is a little teacup ride made for all ages.
A bit of bad luck today. The Rattler, one of the park's better flat rides.
And then here, the Rattler was actually in Zombieland 2, was actually in Zombieland as well, where Jesse Eisenberg played Columbus, Ohio. He jumped over the fence, and when zombies are chasing him, it wipes them all out as they were in front of that ride, or the pendulum, I should say, and get whacked by the pendulum.
Right now, we're standing in front of
And if many of you are fans of Sky Coasters, this one is the 180-foot Sky Coaster called the Geronimo. And this one is, oh my gosh, that actually terrified me when I saw it in person. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I am not going on that. Heck no. Like, it was really terrifying when I saw it. I was like, hell no, I am not going on that thing. Anyways, next up we have is the Tasmanian River Rapids. So Wild Adventures has a water park as well. For those who think that's just a theme park or anything, well, let me actually tell you guys something. All of the different rides in Wild Adventures theme park I couldn't really count. But I will tell you guys something else as well. They actually have a log fume styled ride right here called Island Falls. And what it does is it actually splashes and makes a big wall of water splash all over you from head to toe, completely soaked. And that was actually one of the funnest to do and funnest to ride.
Turn around and make the big giant splash.
In my
it looks
100
like they're
opinion, I
currently doing
think.
some work fixing up the splash bridge.
In this next section, you're going to talk about the shows at Wild Adventures. The first show we saw...
And then for the next thing they have is the Aloha Trail, which apparently it has all the monkeys and Twista and Bez. Oh my. Which this one is basically like a forest in a way. And the fun fact is that they actually have different animals in all sorts from different habitats. Which is really interesting also.
This is the Sandhill crane. So
the good thing for me is I have a 4K GoPro Hero 12. So I thought I would use that for Wild Adventures, so that way it'd be a real nice change.
Another shout out to the section of the park, because now you are in. If you don't
and it's pretty fascinating seeing all the different animals in different habitats, which I'm actually really impressed by.
They are adorable little creatures.
They're only 3 feet tall.
Here's the business view of the king of the jungle, the African lion. Yeah, I think he's about to take a cat nap. They do have at least 2. I'm going to try to zoom in farther away on one of the females.
The
all the way in the back.
Sleeping. The male's up though. Doing what cats.
Do you think this signage is kind of cool, showing off?
So the 2 lions right here are named Kiara and Tiki. Tiki is more adventurous than his sister Kiara, both enjoying lounging on top of that stone grotto, overseeing activities around the lake. Now, the average male lion weighs about 500 pounds, while the average female lion weighs around 350 pounds. Lions can reach speeds up to 50 miles per hour, but only in short bursts become of a lack of stamina. The roar of a lion can be heard from 5 miles away. So it's pretty interesting that it also introduces you to facts, or introduced you to facts in all sorts of ways. So it's really interesting that Wild Adventures has these kind of animals. And then they also have tortoises, which are basically bigger turtles.
Tortoises right there. This is neat. This is very neat.
And then they also have the meerkats as well.
Porcupines.
Trying to see if I can get to them. So here we have the porcupines.
I'm a big fan of.
Not sure where the meerkats are at this point.
Aquariums I go to, they only have
I think
1 or
they're
2.
somewhere, I'm not sure.
Pretty neat.
But
well, this is a
thought they were somewhere.
The sloth is up and moving around.
And then here we have
Looks like
a
they have
sloth.
2 of them. I'm not sure if this is Oscar or if this is Maya, but it's having its scratch. Duo.
After going through the entire process,
I know
think
the
that
ads
most
are getting
important thing is to look
in
for
the
someone
way.
who's
I know
going
it's been
to
a couple
treat you
hours
like an
since I've
individual. That is key,
done a
I
live stream.
think,
Hold
in
on, let
making
me
sure that
see if I
you
can
choose
fix
the
that
right
here. Here we go.
attorneys, making sure that you do have someone
Sorry, I
that's
thought it
willing to
was...
extend themselves, you know.
I'm making such quick cash
Let's
doing
stuck
this
or
side
something.
hustle. How? I'm a dasher. Signing up was super easy.
Anyways, here we got lots of animals in the Oasis Outpost that are really fascinating. And they're pretty interesting too. And here we also have a spider monkey.
Oh my. Well, that's pretty dang cute. Right now we're in, I believe this place is called the Waianawa.
Then they have a Wanyama deck,
get a view of some of the
which is an observation deck with the
construction of the new campground.
With the garden.
If this looks familiar,
like, you know,
this used to be the station for the park's cheetah
an isolated garden or something like this.
Well,
a botanical garden
right there as
and a deck. And they also have the old cheetah tram right here, which is based on a old wooden roller coaster that retired called the Cheetah, which recently isn't around the theme park anymore. The Cheetah roller coaster isn't around the park anymore. Now, let me actually show you guys something. There's actually a trivia inside a petting zoo. And here we go. We have the trivias here that we have.
Acceptable?
So let me go ahead and read all of them here for you guys. So 1996, the Wild Adventure story begins in 1994, when private parties and corporate meetings were hosted at an event space called Liberty Farms. Liberty Farms was opened to the public in 1996 and was soon renamed Wild Adventures. And in 1997, immersive experiences brought guests face to face with exotic animals, sparking curiosity and a love for these incredible creatures. Our commitment to educational encounters continues today.
They do have all
Excuse me.
of these.
Wild Adventures was built as a getaway for families to connect with each other and with members of the animal kingdom, and quickly became a popular regional destination.
History facts about the
And
park.
then
this
in 1997, sorry guys, 1997, again, fun and exciting concerts have been part of the Wild Adventures experience from the very beginning. Early concerts were included with admission, and reserved seats cost just $5. I love zoos. Yeah, me too.
park I don't know much about.
And now here's when the roller coaster trivia actually happens. 1998 was an important year that began a period of fast and significant growth, starting with the Boomerang, Wild Adventures' first big roller coaster. I meant to say first big steel coaster. So this is what the Boomerang looked like when it first showed up to the park.
Cool seeing all this history.
And then
Also,
here
man,
we
what an
got
expansion from
the
98, the Boomerang, 99,
interesting
the SLC.
fact about the next ride here. So now we got 1999. Construction of Wild Adventures' second major coaster, the Hangman, now known as Twisted Typhoon, began in 1999. That year, hold on, let me see if I can read this. So here we go. Hold on, here we go. Kent Busher, the park's founder, invested $10 million installing new rides and experiences. At the Evansville Zoo, there's this adorable, adorable tapir. His name is Joey. For new rides and experiences, oh my gosh, that is one of the largest amount of money that they built installing these roller coasters. Oh my gosh, that is just insane. So Kent Busher was the park's founder that invested $10 million installing new rides and experiences. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine that bit of money installed to a new ride and experiences.
Like, that's a good couple of years.
And now it's in 2002. Construction of Splash Island Water Park began in 2002. The new park would be opened in June of 2003 with Catch a Wave Bay, Polynesian Adventure, and Paradise River as main attractions. Oh, look at that go. That's true. Wild Adventures does have a petting zoo also. I almost forgot to tell you guys about also.
With the chickens.
So it's kind of crazy that the theme park rides really reveal true, the true trivia. Like, how the ride started, how the animals started, and how it started out as a petting zoo throughout its early years.
And then over here, a couple of very, very sleepy pigs. A big selling point.
This is where Wild Adventures holds up their concerts. And over there they have the events that happen throughout the whole year too. That even goes up to the Wild Adventures Christmas Wild and Bright.
Then you can see in the bottom them advertising their.
And then we have the
Grammarly provides a bunch of different suggestions to improve the correctness and style of your writing. Rewrite entire.
In some good
places, and then here we have the snake habitats also.
Dude, right here.
The monkeys housing, that used to be next to a ride called Jungle Rumble that used to be at the park, was no longer there at the theme park. The Jungle Rumble wasn't at the park anymore. So anyhow, though, I will say this: they also have a bird feeding, the bird feeding right there that you can actually do at the theme park also. Which is one of the most amazing things you'll ever see. So I think we're gonna probably wrap up the stream here. So I thought I would tell you guys about the nostalgia, from the trivia. So I think we're gonna wrap up the stream here. So I want to thank you all again for your support on the 2 videos, and happy 20th anniversary to Baby Monet. So I want to thank you guys again for being there in the stream. So I'll be sure to do another stream for you guys. Maybe I'll do another stream on Crazy Croc's new video, which is the Newton's World of Shapes. It's going to be upcoming. So hopefully I'll do a stream on that and the stream on Vivaldi's concert hall. So thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, guys.